Previously on Ace Attorney.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Boat.
He's a lawyer that was at that office Maya worked at. Mia.
That office? Wait,
And they did.
Oh my.
you mean Grossberg's office? That case?
that case.
Yes, the DL6 incident.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so that's from the last case.
Yeah.
It was this huge thing that we learned about. I don't know how to explain it.
What if Robert Hammond is Mia and Maya's father?
Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
Oh. Oh, the victim was his
The
father.
victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
Okay.
3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Ace Attorney.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
We're
back.
We're here in the courtroom with Manfred von Karma prosecuting Dick Gumshoe on the stand. The first day in court, and we shall start it. Hopefully not getting overpowered by the factors of this man against Edgeworth.
All the factors.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map.
Ooh, a map.
Okay.
The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight.
It looks like the stall down there just has a cleaver and it's like, I'm gonna get ya!
There was one boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat.
Okay.
Now there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake.
She's the blinky
At
cop.
12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots.
Ooh.
Then the boat started to move,
That's well. She did say she.
and
got
it
2
turned into
pictures.
another boat.
Yeah.
It went toward the boat rental shop.
Good animatic.
Maybe Edgeworth was trying to get the guy who actually committed the murder. He was trying to stop him.
Maybe he was trying to chase him down or something.
You know, maybe that's a good thought.
I will save it.
Overhead map.
Testify to the court about the arrest.
Suddenly southern.
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes.
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here.
What?
You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role.
I don't say it like that. Yes, of course. You're quite right.
What? Judgy?
No, he's not! Aw, Judgy Wudgy.
Judgy McJudgerson.
Donald J. Trump.
J. Jonah Jefferson. John J. Trump.
Donald J. Judge is what I had.
Donald J. Trump.
J. Trump.
The arrest of Edgeworth.
Which the J stands for judge.
A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight.
Judge
Okay.
J. Trump.
We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now.
He doesn't even know our name.
Okay.
So now,
now,
we have to basically examine every part of his story and pick it apart and find what's wrong.
so
Who?
this, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, we'll press this, but the death, it was, or the shot
It was
12:10.
12:10.
12:15.
12:15.
It was
12:15 is
12:15.
what we have the picture of.
Yes.
So, the
So
first
whether
shot
that was the
12:10.
first shot or the second shot, we don't know.
But shots usually don't happen 5 minutes apart.
Is-
But all she said is she heard 2 shots. She didn't say how far apart they were.
yeah. You received a call from a man?
Yes.
You sexist.
But you said there was a woman camping there? She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
Oh,
Why is that an objection?
No.
That woman and the man who called into the port are 2 different people. Obviously.
yeah, but we did know there was another witness.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
another witness.
We just haven't met him.
Different people?
There were 2 witnesses.
Did you forget?
Come on, Phoenix.
Phoenix, we didn't forget.
Their testimonies were quite similar, however.
Bet it was her husband.
Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
The camping lady.
The woman who was camping? Lotta Hart.
What happened next, Detective?
Okay. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as
So
we
that
could.
bar up there is how many chances we have to ask the right questions. If we
So,
get reprimanded
should I
too
press
much.
this yet? Or should I just try to go
I would
for
press
this?
everything.
Everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because we don't get.
Hold
penalized
it!
for that.
How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Yeah.
3 minutes. I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
How close are you to the lake?
That's pretty fast.
Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
That has nothing to do with you.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
What are you talking about?
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
Is he like a DA? Even so. What does he have to do with the detectives?
So much to look forward to these days.
I do not like him.
This is no time
sucks.
for dejected daydreaming. Continue.
It's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
Yikers.
Alright, that's where we found Mr. Edgeworth.
Where? What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed, not like a murderer at all, really.
Conjecture.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion.
Conjecture!
How many years have you been on the force?
Conjecture!
At least 3 minutes.
Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts.
I love the snap sound.
Yes, sir.
It's like a really good one. Man, he's got his share of
He's
objections.
gonna object to everything.
Every single thing we do.
Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all.
Why didn't you think he was suspicious? Because it's Edgeworth.
You should know. We have deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock.
No.
Jeez, dude.
I've never heard so many flippant comments from the active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue now.
Jeez, dude.
Okay. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake.
But you guys still don't know who it is, but I do.
Did you find any clues on the body?
A simple bullet was recovered from the body. Sorry. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet.
Oh, he has it.
It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Really?
Wow.
Very well.
It's a very...
The court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Can I see the bullet?
22 caliber pistol.
That
22mm gap.
So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Why?
Why is that?
That's my question.
Yeah. Oh.
we found the murder weapon in the boat.
What was he in the boat?
The murder weapon?
Probably the gun.
A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information.
And evidence.
Please revise your testimony.
Right, sorry, Your Honor.
So now he's gonna go through it again. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
That's his.
That's the revision. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence?
Tisk.
Evil Eye.
Ugh, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
He does.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What? God, he looks like a ghost.
Order! Order! So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon.
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence.
22 caliber, fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand.
Because Edgeworth is trying to stop the murderer.
Yes.
But there's only 2 shots.
Somebody threw the gun down or something, and he picked it up and tried to shoot someone.
He said but there were only 2 shots.
Yeah,
fired.
exactly.
And only 2 pictures.
So then where did he fire? Where?
First shot or the last shot.
Right. Where did those happen? One or the other?
Because either way, we're missing a photo for it.
So did 2 happen on the lake and then 1 on land where it was too far away from the other camera?
Right.
Or
Did it happen way before?
Did it happen way before or way after?
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and a bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Are you preparing for something?
I'm preparing. I have an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
What if the murder happened before Edgeworth was on the boat?
That's what I said earlier.
I didn't hear you. I'm so sorry. And you didn't have the glasses.
Now it's a definitive theory.
And now it's an actual theory.
Well, like how far earlier? Did you just say that? Like a
No.
minute ago? Okay.
I think potentially.
Last episode.
May I
Yeah.
have?
You may have the glasses. Wait, I want to finish my thought, and then you can. So, but that was most of the thought. But yeah, what if the murder of Hammond happened on the boat? Happened earlier, and the body was dumped, and then the conversation between Edgeworth and the person happened on the boat, and then maybe an altercation happened, and that's why the other two shots were
I
fired.
have a similar but alternative theory.
Maybe there was an earthquake on the water and Edgeworth was so scared he jumped off the side of the boat.
Okay, my alternative theory is this.
I still don't know why.
Similar but alternative. Mr. Edgeworth was never on the boat.
That's what I think.
Instead, Mr. Hammond was meeting with the person implicated in the
DL6.
DL6 incident about the fact that the statute of limitations was ending in 3 days. I don't know why.
I think that's the other witness, too.
The person who let him off, which is Mr. Hammond, who got him off the case, potentially found out the fact that he was wrong and was meeting with him about it.
Oh.
And this man, thinking that he had found out that he was wrong, shot Mr. Hammond because he knew he would probably go after him because he still had 3 days left.
Okay,
The fact that they met on the boat at 12 in the morning on Christmas Eve was very stupid for Mr. Hammond's sake, because he could have not possibly thought that he would get away with it, because this guy is clearly a murderer. And then the shots were fired, pictures were taken. The murderer goes back to land, where Mr. Edgeworth found him. He ran off, leaving the gun. Mr. Edgeworth went to the boat, picked the gun up. Must have been the murder weapon. That's why his fingerprints were on it.
okay. I have a similar theory.
Pass him the glasses quickly.
I haven't worn the glasses
You gotta
yet.
toss
But
it
a
in.
lot of Hart is in cahoots with this murderer, by the way.
Or we
That's always the working theory.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
But
theory that's not going to help acquit Edgeworth, but this is a long-term theory.
Okay.
You fit you so well.
Hammond was on the boat meeting with the person he was defending 15 years ago, whom he got,
Acquitted.
acquitted
think.
of Edgeworth's father's murder.
yes.
He knew that the statute of limitation was running out. Hammond had felt guilty because he knew his client at the time was
Yes,
guilty.
that's what I'm
He
saying.
wanted to catch him and get the case reopened before time ran out. So he was meeting with Edgeworth's father's killer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes. I just.
But he would only meet because he's been in hiding.
Right, I want
He
to
would
piggyback
only
off of it
meet-
because
yeah.
it wasn't explicitly said that was the whole situation. I believe that is the case, and how Edgeworth was getting there at the same time, I'm not quite sure unless Hammond arranged for him to be there
Yes!
so that they could
As a
both.
secondary,
Yeah.
as a
Because
backup.
Edgeworth saw the murder of his
Yes!
father.
To ID him as the killer.
Right,
But then why didn't that happen 15 years ago?
Because, I don't know.
because,
maybe he
Hammond was a
child.
defender. He was doing his job to defend.
The
He wanted to
prosecutor
win.
must have just
And
been bad.
he would have kept Edgeworth as far away from it as possible.
Why?
So that
Or
he
he
could get
just-
his innocent verdict.
Or he just wanted Edgeworth to come in order to be a witness of this meeting.
The whole thing is, this meeting was actually, here, let's for a second. The meeting, if you recall the dialogue of the meeting, the guy,
I love this.
the guy was talking about it as if he had a 15-year grudge. And I think that guy may have initiated the meeting, and then Hammond brought Edgeworth as a backup just in case, because the guy is saying, it's been 15 years, I've had this grudge against you, blah, 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 blah. I think he's mad that he had to go into hiding.
Oh, that would be it.
Well,
But-
I don't
but
know
no,
if we
but
could check the conversation again because it was a little unclear who was saying who at first. We couldn't see
was.
anybody. I thought maybe Hammond was the one who had been
Feeling
stewing
bad.
for 15 years because he knew what he did was
I think
wrong.
I'm more on that side.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think that he
But
wanted
the
to
word
have a
revenge
meeting.
was used.
It was revenge, and he was saying he had this grudge for 15
we'd have to kind
years.
of play it
Hammond
back.
wouldn't have
maybe,
a grudge.
Maybe Hammond was one who wanted,
He would be
like,
guilty.
Hammond might have had a grudge if he was blackmailed.
Maybe Hammond wanted revenge for Edgeworth's father because they were both attorneys.
Yeah, they were friends.
Maybe they were buddies.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like
Because
a
the
killer
father
in
was a
his
defense
photo.
attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They both. So Hammond and Senior Edgeworth, we'll just call him Mr. Edgeworth because I don't remember his first name.
Gregory
Edgeworth. Hammond and Gregory Edgeworth were friends and colleagues.
Yeah.
You know, maybe friendly opponents in the courtroom, but they would have known each other, and
he
so,
could have just been the court.
They were Edgeworth and Wright.
Yeah.
Yes, they were the
Yeah.
Edgeworth and Wright at the time.
They were
But
buds.
you know, young Edgeworth, young Miles, saw his father get murdered by this guy. Maybe Hammond didn't initially know for sure that Mystery Man was the killer, but having connections with Edgeworth over time, he became convinced that he just acquitted a guilty man, and he wanted to write it before time ran out.
I think that's what it is.
I think
He wanted to write
all,
it, and he got the right man for the job. He didn't actually get.
I think this is all
right.
very solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're on the right path.
I think it's something
More so than we ever were in the last case.
Again,
the theory
I-
about
the-
friendship winning was solid, but it just did not work out last time.
What if he poisoned his friend to save his friend? Was my favorite thing.
You guys
was
were
a
all
good
so
theory.
sweet.
Unfortunately, it
Katie's
didn't
like,
work
I think
out
it
that
was.
way.
I thought he
Set
was.
You were right.
Yeah.
She was. Hey, Nick. What does he mean ballistic markings?
Can I say what it is
Will you
before the
see?
game does? Because I know.
Yes,
Yes.
go ahead.
Because you watched The Great Mouse Detective.
No, because I watched NCIS for like 16 seasons.
Watch it. What is it?
No, it's so when a bullet leaves the barrel of a gun, it leaves certain markings on both the bullet and the barrel, and it's unique to each bullet and barrel. So then you can match up the bullet to the barrel by the markings that were left on the bullet.
You know how I learned
smart.
that?
The Great Mouse Detective.
Yes.
Really?
But I have a question. What if a bullet was fired, and you wanted to test this bullet from a gun, but that gun has been fired 16 times, and there's new scar markings inside that won't match the bullet that was fired 16 rounds earlier?
I think you could. I don't think after. I think after if you shoot it like enough times afterward, you can't. But if you only shoot like 3-4 times,
There's still
you can-
enough to
You
make
can
it.
trace it back. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
That
That
sounds
makes
alright.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic.
She's 17. Give her a break.
Yeah.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well. I'll explain.
Why?
Actually, Judge, you do it.
Why?
Oh, thank you.
Eh? Me?
Eli, you shut up. That was awesome.
Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot.
Smart.
It's quite accurate.
Sweet.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was discovered covered with the fingerprints of our defendant.
Nice.
That's more forensic work than any other of the lawyers have
That's how I.
That is more forensics than we've had in any case.
Yeah. Because we're like, check the blood! Check it! And they never do.
Oh, this pool of blood.
Order!
Clean it up.
Order!
Clean it up! That's gross!
Let me go back to my hunch.
Now back to my hunch.
Sorry, Eli, go ahead.
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
It does.
Well, Judge,
I say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point.
But we have 2 more days.
However,
No,
you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well.
Who is it?
I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess,
I need to know who this witness is.
which will last
Well,
10 minutes.
I think this is gonna be Lotta first.
He's calling his
Judge!
recess.
yes.
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess? Now!
But wait,
but is Phoenix's time done?
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
Yes.
This says terrible.
This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway?
That guy.
Apparently,
At least
Carmen.
Manfred.
Edgeworth was fun.
That's
This
on
is
my
my
26.
11:09 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2.
You're such a good screen voiceover.
Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon.
Got the same facial expressions as Bella. Like, Bella...
Twilight
Swan?
Okay.
Not
Edgeworth, where the heck have you been,
She goes-
Loca?
He's going like, I just, he's even doing,
I wish you had the hand of like.
anyways, let's stop. That was too much. I hated it.
And that foggy photo makes one thing clear.
Irony.
The only... What?
Irony? Who's
The
ironic?
foggy
Foggy
thing
photo
makes something
makes it
clear.
clear.
It's an oxymoron.
Oh, you're right.
The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. Too bad it's not clear at all the people in this photo.
True.
Was that you in the boat?
Yes. It was me.
Oh.
What?
Why hasn't Edward given us any testimony about what
They
actually
never
happened?
do. We always ask them things they should have told us way ahead of time.
Yeah.
But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him.
Then where are you?
Then who did?
It's the sniper from the beach.
That's what it is.
The grassy
That's
knoll.
what it is.
You don't know? Weren't you right there? Okay. I'm gonna throw out something wild. It's not a real theory. It's just a weird thought.
So no glasses.
No
just
No
glasses.
thoughts.
glasses.
Okay.
Just like hold up the glasses.
I'll wear them for you.
Yeah, you proxy. I think that
Use the brain cell through osmosis.
I think that maybe Edgeworth was in the boat and Hammond was on shore. And maybe the guy who was in the boat, which was like the alleged killer,
Right.
came prepared with a gun. Edgeworth jumped overboard after the guy tried to shoot at him, which I know it's point blank, how could he miss? But then he got back to shore and Hammond got the gun and shot the guy. That's my very flimsy out there thought.
It's possible.
And who shot Hammond?
I don't think so.
I agree.
So if Edgeworth is on the boat, I'm assuming Hammond is not on the
I
boat.
meant the opposite. The guy got to shore and shot Hammond when Hammond tried to look for Edgeworth.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
No.
what I meant to say and I didn't.
Okay, I'm like,
So wait.
No, but
Talk me through. Who's in the boat? Edgeworth and the killer.
Edgeworth and
Both
Hammond.
men, Edgeworth. Edgeworth jumps overboard. This guy rows back to shore. Hammond is on shore. Guy shoots Hammond because he's like,
No.
you did this to me.
Where did they find the body?
I
in
don't
the boat,
think-
I presume.
In the lake.
In the lake. No, it was in the lake.
I don't
So
think
then
so.
I am absolutely...
Because we also saw somebody fall out
It's
of the well. That could've been Edgeworth jumping out of the
Edgeworth
boat.
and Hammond in the boat.
Could be that too.
Not
Lotta.
the killer. Well,
Lotta.
this is-
And the killer is Gordy. And Gordy comes
Up
I think-
from an explosion! Gets to shoot him out the mouth of Gordy!
The Sasquatch call.
No, I think Gordy could be the,
I really
the cover
think
for the
Gordy
killer.
Is the killer. I'm not kidding. I think the killer is inside.
I think
Gordy
he,
absolutely plays
If the
into it.
killer went into hiding, you get bored on living under a lake. So you're like, you know what?
I think I think he
15 years.
This is such a Scooby-Doo Christmas.
If this ends up being legit,
Mr. Hammond?
I'll be so upset. We just took time talking
No, it's
about
gonna
such
be
a legit
Misty Faye.
I still think that fits with
Misty
theory, though. I think that he is Gordy. I think that the killer. I'm not kidding. I really do think that.
I think
we all kind of believe that.
we can all get on board with that. It's just so silly.
It's so much fun to think
Gordy
that.
just appeared because who knows?
No, it's actually a giant sock puppet and someone just rips it off and it's like,
No, it's just
Mr.
it's-
Hammond!
And the entire time, it's just a fist.
Prepare your door!
Holding a gun.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's done. So they're like, that looks weird, and they take it off. He's like, hello.
No, it's just they take off the sock puppet and it's just a pistol.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you said.
Yeah. Oh,
And I
it's
couldn't
so
hear
good.
you.
This is such a silly theory.
Why couldn't he just stay hidden for 3 more days?
Right?
It's like a
That's-
muffin.
Maybe somebody
Some-
drew him
it's
out.
the-
Chief of police. No, revenge is fighting the murderer.
That's the thing. Maybe Hammond was coming forward with new evidence and being like, I'm rescinding my old permit. Anyways, here's evidence to prove that you did it.
Yeah.
And that's probably along the lines of what happened.
Alright, that's what
You're
my
probably
opinion
right.
is.
Okay.
Alright. We should keep going.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard gunshots from very close by.
A gunshot.
Oh, yeah. Then the other man fell from the boat.
Was a sniper.
I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
With what? With what gun?
You mean it was a unaliving?
I was thinking that earlier. That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya,
Huh? What?
any progress with Mia?
Oh. Sorry. It's no good.
Ugh.
I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick?
That's not true.
Does Edrith not know who he was in the boat with? Because he just said the other man.
Yeah, I think he's trying to.
They are clearly protecting the identity of them.
Oh no!
If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
Oh my gosh!
No.
Who picks
No,
that
we need her.
We need Maya.
What?
We must inspire her.
You steal all the evidence for us.
You're our klepto friend.
Yeah, you're useless.
Everyone needs one of those.
No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right?
Oh, Phoenix.
Even if, yeah, technically, you are useless. I mean, you try.
You've got the heart, kid. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to try to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Nothing.
Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out.
How much longer
Really?
till your luck runs out?
I was gonna say right in front of your client.
Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
You have one?
It's bad for my heart. It's a lot of stress.
It's deep under this very frilly cravat.
I had a double bypass.
At 50.
Why do you think my voice is like this?
Judge, it's you.
Okay, sorry.
Court is back in session.
We're back.
Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes. Well, Miss Lotta Hart to take the stand.
Alright.
Here we
She
go.
looks so normal out of all of the
I know.
characters.
Lotta Hart, you are a research student at the university?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective.
That's not gonna happen.
Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
He does look like Captain Underpants.
No.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
I bet Old Bag would be a great, she could get this guy.
She could get this
She
guy.
could get this guy.
I want to see Old Bag fight with Karma
Yeah.
so badly.
I love that sentence.
Win the Old Bag.
Oh, Manny!
Oh wait, he has too much authority. He's so with
Karma!
Gosh.
Oh,
Silly.
man, Fred.
Yikes.
I don't like that.
Let's go get coffee. Eat some donuts. Oh, Carmi, you just
Carmi.
you really get.
All right.
Carmy
what does
boy.
Lotta have to say?
Well, if you combine his first and last name, Manma.
Yuck. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon.
The silliest thing I've ever heard.
I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang.
His first bang didn't kill anybody.
Yeah.
That was just a warning bang. There wasn't nary a thing on that lake but that boat.
Enough.
Okay. Huh?
Judge,
She had more to the story.
Yep.
she happened to take a photo of the incident.
She had more to the story.
This is the other photo. This is that photo, accepted as evidence.
Okay.
Well, this is a surprise.
It's not a surprise to me.
This looks like the very moment of the murder.
It's
Two-
the same
Same
picture.
Two of the same photo.
Yeah. Power stance.
Stands like this.
Order!
It's how you
I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
You will go sit in
As-
your room if you do not behave.
He's trying to be more
He's
authoritative.
trying
Yeah,
to
he's trying
take
to be
back
more
control.
authoritative.
As the witness testified, she looked out at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on the lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him.
Unless he did, in fact.
Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Whoa.
Wow.
What a delivery.
I love the way Phoenix stands.
Order! 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 I will have order!
Well, Judge,
Love the escalation of this.
The evidence is decisive.
No!
I have very little doubt about this case.
I do.
Very well.
Whoa! No,
This court
objection!
finds
No.
the defendant.
There we go. Wait.
Wait, Your Honor!
I didn't get to
I haven't
cross-examine.
cross-examined the witness yet.
Yeah.
a cross-examination.
As is my right.
No.
Yes,
We have photographic proof. What question can there
Then
be?
why are any of us even in court if you just take a photograph? You have to go through
identify the persons in the
You
photo.
have to go through due process, Karma. I'm mad.
That's right.
Might not
Look
be
at
in this
those
country's
evil eyes.
constitution.
This guy's hungry.
This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty.
Guilty.
You got like jowls the way that you sound.
That's
You
why
lose.
he's trying to be the B movie guy.
Damn, that's awesome.
Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony?
Bet you
yes.
I could find one.
We're about to.
Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness.
I hate bullies.
You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything.
This is not how the Force works. This is gonna work.
And
It's gonna be
then
fine.
I will have you held in contempt of court.
For doing my job.
Nick, contempt?
It's what I feel for this man.
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand.
Phoenix, what a good
She
explainer.
doesn't know.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
Yes.
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 No,
I think I noticed one little thing.
Sorry, Kaden.
I don't think there was.
No? Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything.
That doesn't sound good for us.
Right. Let's take him on.
There was another bang.
I think you're supposed to say no.
Yep.
This is not a
I've
good
got a
setup.
bad feeling about this.
I really do think that it's the second gunshot.
Second shot.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Yeah, because there was only one bullet found. What happened to the other bullet?
Exactly.
Very well.
We're gonna have to find the other bullet.
I pray for your sake. This isn't a waste of time.
Judgy, you're usually on our side.
Yeah.
Is he though?
Like, he's usually at least trying to help us. He's like, Mr. Wright, could you try to do better?
I heard the bang from the lake. I looked out the window. I saw two gents.
Then there was another bang. Press that.
Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
Objection.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you.
Same.
He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
So
It's
Because
gonna
she
be
has
one of
more to
those-
her story.
Yeah.
But I think what you're supposed to say is, unless if you said no, then you couldn't find any contradiction. You were really just trying to get her to add to her testimony.
Yeah.
I mean, she says there wasn't anything on the boat, but on the lake, but the boat. What about the people?
Yeah. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? I went back to the first shot, by the way.
No. I looked after I heard that noise. How is that?
She said that already. I asked you to find contradiction.
Let me get more than one
Not
question in.
leisurely chat with the witness.
now it's two. He's asked two questions.
Yeah, but he won't, like,
I know.
I don't get to ask a clarifying question about the question I'm clarifying about. How do you know
After
they were
the first
gentlemen?
bang, could you clearly see the two men?
That's a good question. Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
Absolutely
No.
not. Uh-oh.
Press further.
Press
No,
further.
back off on this one.
Yeah?
Because there are 2 people in this picture. Nothing she said is wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
This is something that we could lose, like, health over, Kaden.
Or
And
we
if
could
we
just
do it
lose
enough and
entirely.
we're wrong. Or we could just lose entirely on this guy. Maybe. I would say back off on this one and then go to the other one where she says just a boat and there's no
We
people.
can come back to this, though, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd best let that one slide.
There wasn't nary a thing.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure.
Press further.
Yes.
Yeah.
How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scanned the whole lake?
What does that mean?
It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Ms. Hart, you...
Cut. Yeah.
She's looking for the monster.
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
What? You can't sustain your own objection.
That's what I'm.
Sustained.
Yes, of course.
You lose your judge.
Oh,
Sorry.
great. What am I supposed to do now?
What are you supposed to do now?
There weren't any contradictions in there.
You show the picture. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here.
Maya's really taking this
What if
hard.
you show... No, I guess you can't. I was gonna say, what if you show, like, Mia the picture
We didn't
of her
lose any
mom?
health over that, though.
No.
Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious.
Ask that out loud.
Ms. Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Yep.
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case?
I don't know! I don't know
The
yet.
answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Oh my gosh, I hate you.
Oh, wait! Now, I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Jeez.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
Can you go to the other dialogue option that we
Yeah.
didn't press?
I think it was this one.
No, that was we asked about the
That was
We
first.
asked about
the
the
first
shot
bang.
and then the second shot. I thought we
Yeah,
asked
so
about
this is
both.
this is the one that we haven't
backed
we
off
haven't
of it.
pressed this one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because we haven't lost health for getting wrong on the other ones.
I was looking at the lake at the time. Nope, I looked after I heard the noise. Oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe it was...
I think we did ask about that one.
Oh, it was this!
Oh.
It was about the... Are you sure it was two... Are you sure? And she
Clearly
said
see
it's
the
two.
two men.
It's clear as
That's
the
right.
picture.
Yeah, yeah.
we asked about this
Press
too.
further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo.
Ah, yeah. I was asking what you saw.
I was asking
Yeah.
if you saw the two men.
Yeah. Well, of course.
But you were in your car.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo.
Yes, but that does not mean her eyes.
You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradiction.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something.
Okay.
That's what we needed to do.
Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright.
Wait!
It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor!
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright,
Who was he saying? Was he saying it to the judge?
I don't know.
I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts
Oh, shut up.
by holding you in contempt of court.
What?
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately.
Does that mean...
So this is sudden death, I think.
Yeah, this is not fair. He's a lawyer. He should be able to object to do everything else that he's doing.
Clearly, the judge is being blackmailed. Understood.
I think he's just intimidated.
Nick! Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? Show something.
Show your evidence.
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
I would not.
Then pass your judgment.
What?
Very well.
Did we lose?
Mr. Miles
Not yet.
Edgeworth, please take the stand.
I don't think we have.
Hold it.
Gumshoe?
Edgeworth?
Who was that?
Edgeworth. It
Oh.
was me.
Maya!
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death.
Yeah, Maya!
Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta.
What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes.
No.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the
Maya's
court.
gonna defend him now.
He is in
But
contempt of
she
court
doesn't have a badge.
and must leave.
Hold on.
No. No! No way.
Wait.
Mia?
I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor.
Yeah. I was gonna say, that made no sense.
Yeah.
Nick is innocent.
No.
What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong! Wrong!
What?
It's like he's surprised. Like,
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony.
Yeah.
That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Yeah. Good job.
Order! 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 Order!
whoa.
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
Come on, Judgy.
No.
Take it back.
Come on, Judge.
it back.
Stand
Come on,
up
Judge.
for your courtroom.
Sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
Good job.
What?
Good job, Judgy.
Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony.
Objection overruled.
The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
Yeah.
Objection! Overruled!
But he's in contempt of court.
No, he didn't say anything.
No, I am.
Yeah.
If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Yeah.
You don't get arrested for contempt of court.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
See, he did need her.
Maya! Love her.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness.
Mushroom.
Mushroom. Manfred Karma. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Yeah, you better.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Okay.
Cross-examination!
The last
It's like the
statement.
sports thing.
Yeah.
I saw it
Slow
clearly.
it down.
Finish. This is new.
This is new.
I guess.
Do you want to read it? Because it is
Oh.
new.
Okay. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
How clear? Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise,
What
Mr.
promise
Wright.
is he referring to?
I
That he
don't
won't
know.
burn
I
It
it?
believe
won't
you
be.
claimed there was a contradiction in the witness testimony.
Contradiction in your ability to live.
Then find it.
I would if you would stop interrupting, you jerk.
If you can.
You jerk.
It was me!
We just lost stuff.
Oh.
No.
So we can't press on things
So we
anymore?
can't press on anything that we're not certain of.
We have to go through
That's a
it.
new rule.
We have to go through the whole thing that she says and find
Mr. Wright,
contradiction.
I have to assign you a penalty.
Oh no.
Dang. That's it? Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either.
We could show them evidence.
And I
One
can't just-
second.
I feel like we should go in and save.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Because we've lost before.
And had to restart pretty far back.
Like a long time. So we're
it's
gonna
not good.
save state this. Saw it clear as day.
Wait, do we
Wait,
have to present
is-
evidence?
Yeah, the only
We
thing
have
do is
to,
present.
that's-
That's the
We
only
have to
thing.
show her
So
something.
the
it said.
photo. Well, no, not necessarily the photo.
No.
The mom.
But the other guy,
What's in the article again?
What about the
The
other guy?
article's
she
about
said she saw
Gordy.
Edgeworth clear as day, and we said, what about the other man? And then he immediately objected. So should we show her the picture of the other guy who might have been on the boat?
The thing is, he's saying we have to find a contradiction to this specific statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. So we need to present a piece of evidence.
Is that the only
gun
statement?
that
That
had his? The
contradicts
gun
the
had
only thing that we
his
can work with.
fingerprints on
Yeah.
it.
Then should it be this, that there were two people on that boat? Like,
What's that other photo?
It's the overhead map.
that's the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's in the newspaper thing?
It's Gordy.
Article, Gordy. Okay.
Maybe if we say that, she'll end up being like, I was actually there doing that, or it makes her nervous or something.
I would agree if we had the rest of her testimony.
Is it her? The person that because it says in the paper that someone.
No, it's
Yeah.
the
I don't know
lady in
whose
the
quote
photo.
that is.
It's the lady in the
not what I
photo.
meant.
She said we set the camera to automatic and then it took a picture behind us. That's what the article had said.
Yeah.
Well, what if we ask about her camera?
That's the other thing.
You
that
said
could
you were
do.
doing meteors, but
It was facing the lake.
it was Vista Lake. But she didn't say she was looking for meteors in court.
She
so.
did, yeah,
But that
exactly.
doesn't contradict this statement.
Right.
I saw it clear as day. It was
That's-
super foggy on
only-
that lake.
that's the
It
thing, the
was
only
foggy
thing-
on that lake in this photo.
Yeah,
That's about the only thing that.
That's
I
the
saw
only
it clear as
thing
day.
we have.
That has
That's
to be
the only contradiction that can be here.
I'm scared.
This music
Stopped. Got you.
Oh, that's so cool.
Got you, Miss Hart. Finally.
What? You got what?
Look at this photograph.
Look at this,
photograph.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible.
The fog.
The fog, Ms. Hart.
It's not visible.
Oh, so...
Finally, we got to the dialogue we were trying to get to at the beginning.
Literally. This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
She's gonna faint.
Mr. Wright has a point.
He's right.
You can't object.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
We're gonna pick up with the new testimony next time.
Man.
So excited. We finally got somewhere.
We did.
Yeah.
That was stressful.
That was
Yeah.
good though.
Jeez. Jeez.
I feel like we did a lot of theorizing in this one.
We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
We did a lot of theorizing. Our brains are tired.
Our brains are
Yeah.
working overtime.
yeah.
The
If I
steam
took
is
the
coming out of my
stress of Edgeworth during an earthquake, and then maybe multiplied that by like a factor of 10,
How many nickels would you have?
So many.
I would have
nickels.
$5 worth.
I'll have all the nickels.
Oh.
I want to know what that joke is later.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please leave a like, comment your favorite part, and subscribe to the channel to know when we upload next for this cliffhanger. Ring the bell to be notified.
And don't forget to click the link for the Patreon